The wedding hall glittered under warm golden lights, filled with laughter and congratulations. Taehyung held Wide-N's hand tightly, guiding her through the swarm of guests. His friends surrounded them, Seojin, Jimin, Jungkook, and Wooseek, all laughing like boys who never grew up. Jungkook teasing, "Hey Hyung, you sure you're married now, not dreaming?" Taehyung smirking, "If it's a dream, don't wake me up." Everyone laughed, especially Widen, cheeks flushed, heart full. Then Jimin looked around. "Wait, where's Hannah?" The laughter dimmed just a bit. Jungkook, "I didn't see her the entire wedding." Wooseek mocking tone, "She didn't come." "But she's always like, I'm Taehyung's bestest friend." He flicked his wrist dramatically and rolled his eyes. Everyone cracked up. Seojin, "Oh Widen, you have no idea. Hannah calls Tae, and this man runs like she's summoning him." Jungkook, "Yeah, don't be surprised if he walks out in the middle of a date just 'cause Hannah wants coffee." Waihan's smile faltered for a split second. The jokes were harmless, but her heart tensed. Taehyung's jaw tightened. Taehyung to his friends, "Shut it. That's enough." Jimin grinning, "Truth hurts, doesn't it?" Taehyung looked at Waihan, who smiled again though this time it didn't quite reach her eyes. Taehyung leaned in close. "Ignore them. They're just idiots." "Don't take it seriously." Waihan smiling politely, "Friends tease. I get it." Taehyung gently, "You okay? Hungry?" Waihan, "No, I'm good. Just a little tired." Taehyung, "Let's leave. Our home's waiting." They said goodbye to the guests, hugs and waves all around. Waihan gave a heartfelt goodbye to her family, her eyes misting as her father kissed her forehead. Waihan sat beside Taehyung in the back seat, her bridal bangles clinking lightly as she folded her hands. Taehyung held her hand again, warm, familiar, reassuring. But in her mind, one name echoed. The room was laced with the scent of roses, soft candlelight flickering against ivory walls. The bed was neatly decorated with petals, delicate, romantic. Taehyung walked in behind Widen, gently shutting the door. He loosened his tie, his eyes never leaving hers. The room was quiet, heavy, intimate. He stepped closer, cupping her cheek softly. His thumb brushed just beneath her lower lip, his eyes full of something between admiration and desire. He leaned in, their foreheads touched. Their breaths mingled. The moment was perfect. He tilted her chin up, about to kiss her. Ring. The phone on the nightstand buzzed sharply, cutting through the silence like a knife. Taehyung exhaled deeply, his jaw clenching. He turned slightly, glanced at the screen. "Hannah." He sighed, wide and stood frozen, lips parted, heart sinking. Her chest tightened. The name alone brought a chill she couldn't explain. Taehyung grumbling under his breath, "It's Hannah." He answered. Taehyung into the phone, sighing, "Hello." "Hannah, what happened?" His expression shifted. "You're crying. Calm down. What's going on, you?" "What, you fell down the stairs, bleeding?" He ran his fingers through his hair, frustrated. "Okay, relax. Stop crying. I'll take care of it." Wyan swallowed hard. Is he going to leave for her? Her thoughts were racing. Her heartbeat pounded in her ears. It's our wedding night. And he's about to walk out for her. He ended the call. Taehyung sighing, looking at her briefly. Hannah fell down the stairs. She's bleeding. He inhaled sharply, rubbing his temples. "I'll be back. Wait for me." And just like that, he turned and walked out. Wyan opened her mouth to speak, but no words came. She was too stunned, too frozen. She stood there, staring at the empty doorway. "He left me on our wedding night for his best friend," she scoffed. Wyan muttering to herself, "You can't be serious." She let out a bitter chuckle, shaking her head. "I just got married. And I already know what it feels like to come second." She wiped the corner of her eye, annoyed with herself more than anything. With a huge sigh, she turned slightly, ready to take off her earrings. But then, click, the door opened again. Taehyung stepped back in. "Why?" Anne's brows furrowed. "Did you forget something?" He didn't answer. He walked over to the bed silently, took his phone out of his hand, and placed it on the nightstand face down. And then his smirk appeared. Taehyung low, flirty. Now, where were we? He pulled her waist in close and kissed her, deep, slow, and possessive. Her breath hitched, her thoughts scattered. Her fingers clutched his shirt instinctively. She melted, absolutely melted. After a long moment, lips barely parted, her voice finally came out, soft and shaken. I thought you were going to Hannah. Taehyung frowned. His voice dropped. You think I'm mad? He tucked her hair behind her ear, eyes sharp. Who walks out on his newlywed wife? That wedding night? It's our night. Yours, mine, just us. He kissed her again, this time slower, deeper, hands slipping around her waist. Wyden didn't say anything after that. She couldn't. She had waited all her life for a love like this. And in that moment, she realized she had it.
The morning sunlight poured into the bedroom through sheer curtains, painting everything in gold. Weil unlay 10 golden soft silk sheets, still in Taehyung's arms, her hair messy, lips swollen from all the kisses they'd shared through the night.
She stirred awake slowly, blinked a few times, and winced, wide and groaning, OW. Taehyung half asleep, smirking. Good morning, wifey, wide and grumbling. This is not good. This is muscle betrayal. She tried to get up, tried. Her legs said, no thanks. She immediately flopped back onto the bed with a dramatic sigh. Taehyung laughing softly. Need help? Wyden, no. I need crutches and a painkiller. You absolute maniac, Taehyung. You weren't saying that last night. Wyden blaring. KIMTAEHYUNG. He leaned in with that devilish morning face, kissed her temple. You looked so pretty I forgot all sense of self-control. Mrs. Kim sat elegantly sipping her tea as the maids laid out fresh fruit, soup, and pancakes. At number 1, oh, the bride didn't come down yet. At number 2, smirking. New bride, she must be resting. She winked. Mrs. Kim sat elegantly sipping her tea as the maids laid out fresh fruit, soup, and pancakes. At number 1, oh, the bride didn't come down yet. At number 2, smirking. New bride, she must be resting. She winked. Mrs. Kim calmly, she's resting because I told her to. She needs her strength. Then a voice came from the stairs, Wyden grumbling. Do you have a wheelchair? Everyone turned. Wyden stepped down the stairs very slowly, holding onto the railing like it was her last hope. Her face absolutely done. Hair tied, in a soft ivory silk robe with those I did not survive last night eyes. Behind her, Taehyung followed, fresh in a plain white shirt. Smug, Mrs. Kim raised a brow. Mrs. Kim, Wyden, you look sore. Wyden deadpan. Your son is not normal. Taehyung sipping tea he just grabbed. I take that as a compliment. Everyone laughed. Maid whispering to another, she's glowing. Like post-honeymoon glowing, Mrs. Kim smiling behind her teacup. Well, I always knew she'd be good for him. And number 1, she already has the daughter-in-law aura. And number 2, giggling. She has the stamina to. Wyden muttering, I hate all of you. Taehyung whispering to Wyden, still want 5 kids. Wyden through gritted teeth, only if you carry the next 4. The family sat around the breakfast table, elegant dishes, fresh fruit, and laughter filling the room. Wyden sat beside Taehyung, picking at a pancake and stealing glances at him while pretending to be mad about the painful memory of last night. Taehyung whispered something flirty. Wyden rolled her eyes but smiled. Mrs. Kim watched with a pleased smirk. Just then, Taehyung's phone buzzed. Loud, obnoxious. Everyone paused. He casually picked it up, glanced at the screen, and froze. Mrs. Kim dead serious, eyes narrowing. Who is it? Taehyung clears throat. Hannah, Mrs. Kim, put it down. Taehyung placed the phone face down on the table like it was a grenade. Mrs. Kim leaned closer to him, speaking quietly, but with lethal intensity. Listen carefully. My son, this whiny little girl needs to understand you are married now. If I see you wagging your tail at her texts or calls like a lost puppy, I will bury you alive. no hesitation. Taehyung blinked. Yes, Mom, Mrs. Kim ladder to the table. Taehyung, tell Hannah to get a life. Or I'll find one for her abroad. And number 1 spit her tea. Won choked on her juice. Mr. Kim just blinked silently. Mrs. Kim still smiling sweetly. This house has one queen now. And her name is Won. Won blushing, whispering, Yama. Mrs. Kim gently, you were polite long enough. Now it's my turn. Taehyung to his phone, texting quickly. Hannah, don't text or call. I'm married. Please respect that. Mrs. Kim nodded proudly. Mrs. Kim. Good. Now finish your breakfast, Mr. Kim, before I throw that phone into the soup. The rooftop restaurant glowed under the night sky, soft jazz playing in the background. Fairy lights above, a private table in the corner, and Won glowing in a wine-red dress, laughing at something Taehyung just whispered. Taehyung grinning. See, you smile like that, and the moon gets jealous. Won teasing, please. The moon probably saw what you did last night. She's traumatized. Taehyung laughing. Still worth it. Their fingers intertwined on the table. Glasses clinked. Dessert arrived. It was perfect. Until Taehyung, that voice, high shrill, so not part of the playlist. Won turned slowly, her face dropping in disbelief. There stood Hannah in a white, sparkly dress seriously, holding her phone, trying to act shocked like she just happened to be there. Taehyung's face immediately went blank. Won sipped her drink calmly like poison was about to be served. Hannah dramatic. Oh my god, you're here too. What a small world. I was just, Won interrupting, sweet smile, crashing private reservations. Is that your hobby? Hannah fake laughs. I didn't know you two were here. Taehyung flatly. Exactly. That's the point. Hannah's smile faltered. I just wanted to say hi. Won cutting in again, calmly stirring her coffee. You did? You can go now. Hannah blinked. Excuse me, Taehyung cold. You're excused. Why, Hannah ignoring him, trying to appeal to Won. I didn't mean to intrude. I mean, Tae and we've always been close. I just miss that sometimes. Won finally looking her straight in the eyes. I get it, Hannah hopeful. You do. Won smiling. Yeah, it must be hard. Watching the man you used to call every night fall in love with someone else and then marry her. And now take her on dates you were never invited to. Hannah's jaw dropped. The people at the next table definitely heard. Taehyung reached over and tucked a strand of Won's hair behind her ear. She's beautiful when she puts people in their place, isn't she? Hannah's face turned red. Embarrassment or rage. Nobody cared. Won with a final dagger. And the next time you want to bump into someone, try traffic. Hannah stormed off, heels clicking too hard, head to high. Taehyung grinning. You didn't even let me handle it. Won smirking. You're mine. I clean my own mess. The Kim Corporation headquarters stood tall, sleek, powerful just like its CEO. Inside, Taehyung sat at his desk, files stacked neatly, coffee untouched. His sharp jaw clenched slightly as he read over reports. Suddenly, knock knock. His assistant peeked in nervously. Assistant, sir. Miss Hannah is here. Taehyung sighs. Let her in. The door opened and in walked Hannah, dressed a little too perfectly for an accidental visit. Her eyes shimmered with fake tears already loaded. Hannah voice shaking. I know I messed up, but you used to care. You were always there for me, Taehyung firm. I'm married, Hannah. I have a wife now. She's my priority every second, every day. Hannah tears falling. I'm not trying to take you away from her. But I was never just some girl to you. We were best friends. You promised you'd always be there. Don't throw me out like trash. Taehyung, his tone softening slightly. I'm not. But I can't make you a part of my life if all you do is try to ruin it. Hannah sobbing now. I just want things to go back to the way they were. Suddenly, without warning, she lunged forward and hugged him tightly. Taehyung froze, eyes wide. He barely lifted a hand to her shoulder to push her away, but that was exactly when it happened. Click! The office door swung open. In walked Mrs. Kim, holding a lunch basket. And right behind her and time stopped. Yin's eyes landed on Hannah, clutching Taehyung's chest. Her own husband, on a weekday, in his office. Her expression, deadly, cold, unforgiving. Taehyung immediately shoved Hannah off hard. Taehyung snapping, "It's not what it looks like." Yin didn't flinch. Her gaze sliced through both of them like ice. Mrs. Kim gasped behind her, fuming silently. Hannah defensive, "It's not what you think. He was comforting me." Yin low, calm, like fire before it explodes, comforting, with your hands all over my husband. Taehyung desperate, "She hugged me. I didn't want Yin. I swear and cutting him off." Venom in her voice. "You had one job, Kim Taehyung." Her glare moved to Hannah, head to toe. "Don't touch what's not yours. I let you walk away with your pride last night. But walk into his office again, and I'll ruin you in ways you won't even see coming." Hannah's face paled. Mrs. Kim stepped forward, face unreadable. Mrs. Kim cold, to Hannah, "You should leave." "Before I forget, we have security cameras in every corner." Hannah, humiliated, picked up her bag and scurried out. Taehyung softly, Yin not looking at him, "Get in the car. We'll talk at home." She turned and walked away, heels clicking like war drums. Mrs. Kim stared at Taehyung for a long second, then followed her daughter-in-law. Taehyung sat down, ran his hand through his hair. His biggest mistake, letting Hannah through the door. Taehyung gripped the steering wheel, eyes flicking toward and every few seconds. She stared out the window, arms crossed, not blinking. Taehyung softly, trying to ease, "You didn't say a word the entire ride." Yin coldly, "I'm speaking now. Taehyung, come on. Don't give me the silent treatment. You know I didn't hug her back." Yin flatly, "But you let her in. That's worse." Taehyung sighs, "Yin, please. Let's just forget this. I'll make it up to you. How about our honeymoon, Greece, Maldives, Paris, anywhere, just us." Yin still looking out the window, muttering, as sounds very crowded when Hannah's on speed dial. As soon as they entered, Mrs. Kim was already waiting on the couch, arms crossed, expression fierce. Mr. Kim sat beside her, unbothered, reading a magazine. Taehyung relieved, Okay, we're home, tension off. Let's talk honeymoon. Where are we going?" Yin suddenly perking up, "Oh, me and Mom are going to Switzerland." Taehyung choking, "Excuse me." Mrs. Kim picking up her sunglasses. "You heard her." Taehyung confused, "Wait, what do you mean we? Who's we?" Yin gesturing like it's obvious, "I and Mom." Taehyung in disbelief, "What?" "No, we just got married. We should go on a honeymoon. She already has a husband. Let her go with him." Mrs. Kim smirking, "After today, I'd rather go with her. At least she doesn't let lizards crawl into her house and call it friendship." Taehyung, "Mom. She's my friend." Yin mocking, "And I'm the outsider, right?" Taehyung, "No, that's not what I meant. Look, you're mad, I get it, but why in cutting him off? Then stay home. Or go be Hannah's emotional support animal." Taehyung dramatic whining, "This isn't fair." He turned to Mr. Kim, "Dad, say something to your wife." Mr. Kim without looking up, "First take care of your wife." Taehyung almost crying, "I'm trying." Mrs. Kim grabbing her designer purse, "Well, try harder. Our flight's in 6 hours." Yin walking away like a queen, "Don't wait up. I'll send postcards." Or not, she disappeared upstairs. Taehyung stood in the middle of the living room, hands on hips, hair a mess, staring at nothing. Mrs. Kim to Mr. Kim, proudly, "She's more like me than I thought." Mr. Kim finally looking up, "I'm scared for both of you." The bedroom looked like a storm passed through. Yin had tossed half her closet on the bed. A designer suitcase lay open, clothes flying in from all directions. She was packing furiously, in pure silence. Meanwhile, Taehyung followed her like a lost puppy. Hands folded, guilt level, max, eyes big. Lip bitten, hair messed up from stress. Taehyung pleading, baby. Sugar, sunshine, moonlight, owner of my oxygen, ... Please talk to me. Wide and folded a shirt calmly, still not looking at him. Taehyung, I won't talk to her. I won't see her. I won't even say her name. I'm sorry, baby. No reaction. Taehyung closer, hands together, please. I'm really sorry. I won't ever let her near me again. Not even 10 kilometers, not even on Google Maps. Wide and finally turning, ice cold. You let her touch what's mine. Taehyung tiny voice, but I didn't touch back. Widen, that's like saying a car ran you over but you didn't run it back. Taehyung desperate, but I made so many plans for us. Romantic ones, candlelight, roses, even that sexy couple spa thing with chocolate all. Widen deadpan, you should have given that to Hannah. She touches better, right? Taehyung, knew I hate her, I mean no. I love only you, asterisk asterisk why, and zipped her suitcase. Taehyung panicked, asterisk asterisk ran to the nightstand, grabbed his phone. Taehyung, look blocking her now. Clicks through his phone dramatically like he's defusing a bomb. Taehyung, blocked, gone, erased, deleted from planet Earth, okay, wide and arms crossed, say it. Taehyung nodding, I'm yours, fully, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually. Why in warning, if I see even one girl near you. Taehyung interrupting, never. Never again. I'll carry blindfolds in public if I have to. I'll get dog tags that say property of Wybin. Wyin, good. He rushed to hug her, wrapped his arms tightly. Taehyung whining into her shoulder. I'm so sorry, baby. Please don't go with mom. I'll die, actually die. I'll write poems, sad ones, no rhymes even. Wyin made a face and pushed him off. Wide and disgusted. You smell like her perfume. Taehyung gasping, knew I didn't even breathe near her. I swear I breathed in only one direction, toward you. Why then? You smell like poop. Taehyung fake crying, poop. Knew I used your favorite cologne. Wide and grinning finally. Smells like regret and betrayal. She smacked him with a pillow. He grinned wide because finally, she smiled again. Wyan sat cross-legged on the bed, hair tied in a lazy bun, the suitcase now forgotten in the corner. Taehyung lay with his head in her lap, arms wrapped around her waist like a child clinging to safety. The tension had melted. What remained now was warmth. Taehyung quietly, eyes closed. I know I messed up. Even if I didn't do anything wrong directly, I let something happen that hurts you. And that's enough for me to regret it for the rest of my life. Wyan ran her fingers through his hair, staring down at him. Wyan softly, I don't need grand apologies. Taehyung, I need you to remember you chose me. Not just for today or this week, but every single day after. Taehyung sits up, facing her. Then let me say it properly. He gently took her hand, kissed her knuckles one by one. I choose you in the chaos, in the peace, in the laughter, in the storm. In every life, every version of me, it's always you. Wide and quietly, eyes glistening. I hate how good you are with words when I'm trying to stay mad at you. Taehyung grinning. Then don't stay mad. Stay married, she laughed, and he cupped her face gently. No more distractions. No more Hannah. No more past. Just you and me. Our future. He leaned forward. A soft, deep kiss sealed the promise. Later that night, they lay tangled in each other's arms, the city lights outside glowing like their hearts. Wyan whispering, You're mine, Taehyung kissing her forehead, forever.